Hello Flosstube, my name is Claire and welcome to my video. This is Monday the 4th of June at the moment, and I can't believe it's June already. So far into the year, it's just flown by. But then I always find that since starting Maynia, May just disappears like that because it's like bang, 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 bang. One project after another, and I look up and it's June. But I did manage to do Maynia. I did all 15 starts, which, to say I started at the beginning of the year going, I'm not going to do any starts this year. Yeah, that got blown out of the water, didn't it? But I didn't do a video last week because it was half term here in the UK, so children were around. Not only my own two children, but we seem to inherit children from, you know, nearby houses as well. And at one point I looked up and there were 5 children in my house. I only personally have 2. But there were 2 from a house down the road and a boy from 4 doors that way. And they were all playing. And we have a kind of a climbing set in the garden and a decking that they can run around on, and so they just come around, which is quite fun, but meant that I wasn't really going to do any filming. And it was Bank Holiday Monday as well, and glorious sunshine, so husband was home and we did other things, so no video last week, but I'm here today, so there we go. So I have 2 weeks worth of stuff to show you, and since the last week and a half of Maynia was included in that, that includes 5 starts. So mainly I've been stitching on those since I've seen you last, and not much else has had a bit of a look in. So yeah, let's just show you what I started. The first one, I can't show you the picture of what it's going to look like because it's the Spooked bonus chart number 3 called For the Birds. And oh, Spooked, I've got the Spooked pack here. The colours are just gorgeous. And there's some other accessories like the buttons and beads and stuff that I've still got to put on the bonus ones. Highly recommend it. I know Lizzie Kate no longer producing, but if you can get hold of the Spooked patterns, do so. I've done this one. It hasn't been framed yet, but it's rolled up somewhere. I know it's, sorry about the glare, but that's the main bit, and you get 3 bonus patterns as well, all of which I've started this Maynia. And I just love everything about this pattern. The colours are gorgeous. So anyway, this one is my start. And this is For the Birds. So it's quite long and thin. I've done it on 18 count light brown Ada. I think it's from Sew It All. And so it's only going to be about that thick rather. So there's going to be a cat chasing some crows along there, and it's going to say For the Birds, but it's going to be quite tiny like that, and that's the length of it. So that was that start, and then I started Gwen by Nora Corbett, and I started it on the same day as Sarah Marnie from Marnie's Mixed Bag started hers, and this is what Gwen looks like. I think Sarah's fabric is pretty similar, I think, Sarah, to the called for fabric. It's certainly darker than the fabric that I've chosen anyway. I don't keep this pattern with my working copy because it won't fit in the Polly Pockets that I use to keep it all in. Here is my start. I loved stitching on her. I found her really hard to put down. There she is. beautiful, beautiful Gwen. So that's quite a lot of her dress done. And you can't really tell the green, but this fabric is a beautiful mottled pale green with shiny bits in it. And that is from Sparklies that I bought last October at the Milton Keynes retreat. So there's Gwen. The next one I started was Tuscany by John Clayton. And look at the colours in that. Aren't they gorgeous? Very summery. And I started this because last summer me and my husband went to Florence for our 10-year wedding anniversary. And so I wanted to get a kit to remember that. And that is this one. That's just what all the Tuscan countryside looks like. And it's beautiful. So I've got that one. And I've... tiny start really, and I'm doing it on the 14 count Ada that came in the kit because it's a kit and I'm doing so many starts I can't switch out everything, and it's been so long since I've stitched on 14 count Ada, but here it is. And that is my start, just the top bit of the trees around the little house on top of the hill. So there's a few different greens in there, not that you can tell. And it's going to be a long thin one, so that's going to remind me of our gorgeous holiday last year every time I stitch on it. Oh, you've gone a bit wonky. Nobody wants to be wonky. There we go, I think. Yeah. So the next start, my penultimate start, was the Teresa Wentzler of my Maynia this year. And oh, I found a picture on my phone of what it is so I can show it to you, because it's medieval miniature, but it's from Patterns Online and they don't give you a cover picture when you buy the pattern. And you can see a lovely symbol of myself, Adele and Sarah up in here. I'll cover that up. There we go. So that's what it's going to look like, and the border is over 2, so the same size as 14 count, so it's over 2 on 28 count, but all the knight and the castle and the horse and stuff is over 1, and there are some seed beads in there as well, scattered around the flowers and along the horse's bridle and stuff like that. Showing you all my screenshots there, mainly of patterns I want to stitch. So this is my start. So I finished the border. I need to backstitch it, but I'm going to wait until I've finished all the stitching inside to backstitch it, and did quite a bit of the blue bit that goes over the horse. And you can see that gap there is where the knight's leg comes down. What's that hair? Is that my hair or is it the cat's hair? So, and that is on a light blue mottled sparkly fabric from Sew It All. So it's a spray on one. So if you look on the other side, it's just plain. On that side, it's kind of mottled blue and sparkly. It's called Etamine? I don't know. No. 28 count even weave. So that was that one. And then the last start for Maynia 2018 is this bad boy. Yeah. And there's glare on his photo. Now Adele from Delcat Stitches says, well, she made derogatory comments about his tail. Can't remember the exact wording she used, but basically said that his tail is a bit titchy. And to be fair, I mean, he would be more impressive with a, you know, a sweepy tail. But, you know, he's built for speed, this guy. You know, imagine him wiggling that tail as he goes. You know, and let's not forget, that, you know, he's got muscles where it counts. Oh yeah. So Adele, you're just jealous. So that's my man. And I'm stitching him on 32 count Kynance by Sparklies. And that is my start on him. And that is that bit just there. So heading up towards his bum. Yeah. And he's got loads of Krynic and beads. He's going to be well sparkly. So that is my Maynia for this year. And I'm really pleased with it. It felt much less, like I said in my last video, much less frantic than the 15 starts in 15 days that I've done in the past. It's 15 starts spread over a month, so every other day. And it gave me time to really spend a couple of days focusing on a start, or to start a little bit and then stitch on something else. And it was much less frantic, and all the kitting up and stuff didn't get on top of me. And so I think I will definitely do that again. I need to get some finishes now. I am I'm up to 81 whips now. Some of those are the ATCs that I've started, like the little ones that won't take long to finish and will get done and sent off, that I was going to start anyway. But 81. It doesn't bother me. A lot of you are like, oh! Honestly, it doesn't bother me, because I love stitching on everything that I have. But having said it doesn't bother me, I do want to see some finishes this year. So focus. I did stitch on some whips. Only 3. Was it only 3? Yes, it was only 3 in the last 2 weeks. Because I generally focused on my Maynia starts. So the whips that I have focused on are Olivia Oakleaf by Silverleaf Samplers. And I'm stitching this with a group of my lovely friends from the Milton Keynes retreat. We started this after the October one. Everyone is still way far ahead than I am. In fact, I think Isla's closing in on a finish. Isla from Buckle Stitch. But this one's mine. And I'm stitching her on fabric from Sparklies. I think it was a fabric of the month from last year. And that's as far as I've got. And I love her. And when I've finished all this bit, I'll be halfway. I'm aiming to get this finished for the October retreat, so we can all take our Olivias along and have a look at everyone's completed Olivias. So there's mine. She's lovely. I like her a lot. And then the other 2 whips that I've worked on have been Heaven and Earth designs. Because, as I said last time, I try and give half an hour a day, when I can, to a Heaven and Earth, just to feel as though I'm getting a little bit of progress. And I pick 1 Heaven and Earth per month to give that attention to. And last month was my QS Ray by Hannah Disney. And she's gorgeous. Love her. But I didn't do too much more since I showed her to you last, because half an hour of confetti stitching around here, you can't see much difference. But some of the blonde in her hair is beginning to show now. And yeah, she's lovely. But she is now going away for a rest. And this boy is coming out. Celestial, oh gosh, what's the light doing there? It's going a bit crazy. Celestial Companions by Molly Harrison. That's my boy. It's my dragon. A lot of it is wound up there. And since you've seen it last, I've done the very, very exciting cream and beige on cream. What's that? Bit of fluff. Genuinely, I've got a cat called Fluff, so when I say a bit of fluff. So what is with the light in this? It just keeps going funny. Right, so there's that. But I've got a bit bored with background. So what I've decided to do is do one length of thread of the background and then one length of thread on the dragon. Probably the tail, because that's the next bit that I come to. So as you can see, this thread here is up here. So one thread of the background, one thread of the tail. So that's my plan. That's what I'm hoping to get done this month. Are all three of my dragon needle minders, that one, and that one, are from Needle Keep Emporium on Etsy, run by the lovely Catherine Reed. So check her out. And that's all the stitching that I've done. But I have had a bit of a haul moment. It was a bit of a happy dance all around the room haul moment. I won something very special to me on eBay. And no word of a lie, I've been hunting for this chart for over 2 years. And I've seen it come and go on eBay for ridiculous money. Genuinely money that's like, no. And so when I saw it, I didn't honestly think that I would get it. And I was updating Sarah Shears and Adele, Delcat, on our little chat, like every day going, I'm still winning. And then I celebrated because I got Tiger Lily! I got Tiger Lily! So excited. At a price that I was willing to pay. Oh, I was so happy. Genuinely so happy. She was my unicorn chart. And I got her. So, some of you are probably like going, really? Others will be going, I want her! So, some of you will understand my joy. So, she is not going to moulder in my stash. I've already started pulling threads for her. And I plan to start her this week. And I probably won't make fast progress on her, but I'm going to plan to do a little bit, little and often, until she's done. I've already picked out the fabric. She's going to go on a light mottled green for sparklies. So, there she is. Now, when I was looking online at what kind of fabrics people had stitched her on to get an idea of what I wanted to stitch her on. And I found out something on one of the, I don't know whether it was on Facebook group or a forum or something, but somebody had written that there is an error in this chart. The skin symbols appear to be backwards, and this cover picture is stitched incorrectly. You can find pictures online that are stitched correctly and you can see the difference. But if you look at this beautiful girl, she looks like she's got sunburnt feet. And it's a bit weird. The dark skin tone and the light skin tone have been reversed on the pattern. The pattern is wrong. So I've already kind of made note of that when I've been pulling threads. So this bit of her should be lighter, and like her armpit, which is in the shade, will be the darker. Likewise, the top bits of her legs that are in the shade of her dress will be darker, and the bottom bits will be lighter. It looks like she's wearing socks. So anyone planning to stitch this, bear that in mind. Really good piece of knowledge. I wonder if, I mean, I don't know why she became out of print, but I wonder if that had anything to do with it, the fact that there was an error. I don't know. Anyway, I know about it, so I won't stitch her like this. I will stitch her with her skin tones the right way around. So next video, I should have started her. I mean, you'd have thought I would have had enough starts. But no, I'm planning on 2 starts this week. This beauty. And my ATC, my horror ATC for cross stitch ATCs on Instagram. That needs to get started this week as well. 2 more starts. That one. But I didn't just buy her. And I think the reason that she went at a reasonable price was because she was like hidden in a bundle of Nora Corbett pixies. So I've had this search on for Nora Corbett on eBay for years. And so I look all the time. I check. And I swear it's only because she was hidden in a bundle of other charts that she went so cheap. Not that it was cheap, but it was, you know, not stupid money. So the other Nora Corbett pixies that I kind of got as a bonus, really, because I was buying her. I got some beautiful charts. So I've got Iris. Oh, and by the way, these are not in the original packaging. They are the original charts. I have checked. It's properly printed. It's on the same paper that all Nora Corbett's stuff is printed on. So even though it didn't come in the original packaging, which it said in the listing on eBay, they are the genuine original charts. So this one, I've not taken, see, it's all still, no, so I've not taken it out. That's Iris. Really like her, so I'm going to stitch her at some point. Poppy. Not keen on her. Don't know why, but I don't think I'll stitch her. Lily. Again, I don't think I'll stitch her. Morning Glory. I will stitch her. Put her on the right colour fabric. She'll look stunning. And plus, when I lived in Ecuador, I had this belladonna tree just outside my front door, which had beautiful, huge white trumpet flowers that opened up in the evening. And they looked just like her. And so, I know she's called Morning Glory, but I think that will remind me of them. And the last one in the bundle was Jasmine. And I quite like her, but I don't think I would stitch her. There are other ones that I like Peony and Marigold and Buttercup. I would stitch those. I don't think I would stitch her. So, Jasmine, Lily, Poppy. I will be giving these all away. Not all at once, but over the next few videos they will be finding new homes, because I'm not going to stitch them. I got them as a bonus, and so I'm going to pass them on to people that want them. So moving on to giveaways. The giveaways that I had in my last video, this was Joan Elliott's Fanciful Fairy. There was quite a few of you wanted her, and Amanda Panda Stitching is the winner of her. And I think I've got Amanda, I think I've got your address from the Cross Stitch Cards and ATCs group, so you don't need to send me your address. I will pop this in the post to you. And the other one from last time was the motorbike racing poster, and only one of you wanted the racing poster, so Angela Springett, this one is yours. So if you could contact me, I will try and remember to put my email address in the show notes for this video. Otherwise, we will just find me on Instagram or Facebook or something like that. But I will try and put my email on this. Send me your address and I'll pop that one in the post. So today's giveaways are Lily by Nora Corbett. It is an original chart, but it is not in the original packaging. But she's in perfect condition. Lily. She is beautiful. She just doesn't tickle my fancy. I think I'm not a fan of the fairies with the butterfly wings. I don't know. But she is lovely. Maybe as a colour conversion, I might have liked her a bit better. I don't know. Anyway, I'm giving her away. Maybe to you. If you would like to stitch Lily, just put in your comments, I would like to stitch Lily. Okay. And the second chart that I'm giving away is one from a magazine. And it's a Margaret Sherry design. I'm trying to see what... It's from the World of Cross Stitching. I have no idea which edition. It is that chart. It's called Springtime Friends. Can't see what you're seeing. There. There. Oh, just look at them too. Are they so cute? I don't stitch this kind of thing. I appreciate it, and I have stitched it in the past, but I wouldn't stitch this. But it's so cute, and Margaret Sherry designs are always so lovely. So if anybody would like to stitch this chart, just say, I would like to stitch the Springtime Friends. And I will draw a winner for that one next time, hopefully next week. And I think that's it. So yeah, thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you for everybody that has posted your Maynia videos. I love watching everybody's Maynia plans, come across new designers. It invigorates me and makes me want to get stitching. And finally, I have a bit of a shout out for my friend Adele, not Delcat, a different Adele. There's too many Adeles. Smurfette Stitches has done her first Flosstube video, and she was on my table in the April retreat at the Milton Keynes retreat. And she is lovely, really funny and entertaining, and you won't regret watching her videos. So Smurfette Stitches, get in there now from the beginning. So have a look and subscribe to her. And yeah, have a good week. Happy stitching. Comment below if you want to ask any questions or enter for the giveaways. Don't write giveaway. Don't put giveaway in your comment, otherwise I will delete your comment so that trolls can't find us. And I will see you soon.